Chelsea suffered another defeat on the road. That means it's 4 defeats for Chelsea in the Premier League this season. The other defeats coming at the hands of Brighton and Hove Albion by 3 goals to 1. 2-1 against Sunderland, and the other coming at the hands of Manchester United by 2 goals to 1. On the night, they faced off with Leeds United, who beat them by 3 goals to 1. Could have been 4, but Leeds had 1 goal ruled out for offside. Pedro Neto scored what turned out to be a mere consolation for Chelsea in a game in which we saw the return of Cole Palmer. I thought Leeds really competed well in that game. Chelsea would only have themselves to blame for the defeat. I thought Enzo Maresca made too many unnecessary changes pertaining his backline, putting Trevor Chalobah at right back at the expense of Malo Gusto and Richie James, who all made it to the bench. Then he had Benoit Badiashile alongside Tosin Aderabio, of course, choosing to rest Levi Colwill and Marco Correa at right back, with Robert Sanchez in goal, who had only conceded 1 goal in the last 4 games. And now he was conceding 3 on the night. The midfield, of course, in the absence of Moises Caicedo and with injuries to Romeo Lavia and Dario Esugo, they had to rely on Andre Santos alongside Enzo Fernandez. Of course, it was never going to be the same without a natural holding midfielder. And then, you had Joao Pedro ahead of those. You had William Estaval, you had Liam Delap, and Jamie Gittens. Now, again, for me, even though we've made the argument that Chelsea are title contenders, that they are in the title race, and I'm not saying because they lost to Leeds, they are suddenly out of it, but they did not do themselves any favors for a team that came into this game with unbeaten in the last 9 games, having won 5 and drawn the other 4. You did think that Leeds was the day that they were going to be, losing a game of football. That was a bit of a surprise for me. But like I said, Enzo Maresca's team rotation did him no favors. Well knowing that you do not have that pivot player in the absence of Caicedo, who is serving a ban for his red card against Arsenal, you thought that maybe he needed to have the best defense, but he chose to go otherwise. I mean, he chose to make reservations, of course, in preparation for the game against Bournemouth over the weekend before their engagement in the UEFA Champions League. That does also come just around the corner. I thought he needed at least Trevor Chalobah to be in that centre-back role, maybe alongside Benoit Badiashile, although for me it should have been Tosin Aderabio alongside Trevor Chalobah. And then you have a natural right back, at least in Malo Gusto start or Richie James, and then they can give them 50 minutes, 60 minutes, and then you can make change.